March 2026, a month that changed the global real estate map forever. For a decade, Dubai was the golden child of property, tax-free, neutral, and seemingly untouchable. But as the smoke rises from DXB Airport, a harsh reality is setting in for global investors. In 2026, neutrality is no longer a shield against physical risk. If you have millions parked in high-risk zones, you aren't just an investor anymore, you're a gambler. Today we're looking at the great capital flight and the three fortress markets, where your money can actually sleep at night while the rest of the world goes crazy. Before we dive into the topic, remember to like and subscribe our YouTube channel so that you can enjoy the latest property news over the world. Let's analyze the Dubai situation without the sugarcoating. The Dubai property model relies on one thing: frictionless connectivity. It is a global transit hub. When that hub is physically compromised, the entire investment thesis collapses. 1. The liquidity trap. When airports close and regional tensions rise, buyers vanish. Your high-yield Airbnb in downtown. Dubai suddenly has zero occupancy and zero exit liquidity. 2. The security premium. Investors paid a premium for Dubai's safety. If that safety is gone, the premium evaporates. If you're holding off-plan units right now, you need to ask yourself, is the 8% yield worth the 100% principal risk? And then we look west. The U.S. is in a state of permanent volatility from aggressive sanctions that can freeze your bank accounts overnight to an unpredictable fiscal policy that swings like a pendulum. For the international investor, the U.S. dollar is still king, but the U.S. domestic property market has become a political minefield. If you're a non-U.S. citizen, the risk of policy, whiplash, sudden changes in tax, treaties, or ownership laws is at an all-time high. So, if the Middle East is too hot and the U.S. is too crazy, where is the Goldilocks zone? This brings us to the UK. As someone who manages portfolios in the whole UK, we see the safe haven money arriving every single day. Here is why the UK is the fortress of 2026. The power of English common law. This is the most important point. In the UK, property rights are almost sacred. Unlike many emerging markets, the government cannot simply seize your assets or change the rules of the game overnight. It's the ultimate legal insurance policy, the undersupply crisis. While Dubai has an endless desert to build on, the UK has a greenbelt and a chronic housing shortage. In cities like Manchester, we aren't just selling bricks and mortar, we are selling a scarce commodity. Currency play. With the pound sterling stabilizing against the backdrop of U.S. chaos, you're buying into a currency that historically acts as a hedge during global unrest. The exit strategy and global liquidity. In a crisis, the most dangerous thing you can own is an asset you can't sell. Tier 1 dominance. If you own a prime unit in UK, you aren't just holding real estate, you're holding a global currency. Our rule: we only invest where there is a 24-hour exit potential. If the world catches fire, you need to know you can liquidate and move your capital instantly. Legal sanctity and institutional management. Title deed security. When you invest in the UK's major cities, your asset is protected by English common law, the most robust property rights framework in the world. Seamless operations. Our team handles all critical parts, from stamp duty, optimization to ensuring your rent is collected and moved into your designated accounts every month. If you want to survive 2026, you need to stress test your portfolio today. Ask yourself these three questions. 1. Physical safety. Can a drone or a regional conflict stop my tenants from reaching the front door? So are legal safety. If the world turns against my home country, is my title deed protected by an independent judiciary? 3. Economic safety. If the 1% stop buying luxury penthouses, will the local working class still need to rent my property? At Homes Global, we don't just find pretty buildings. We architect security strategies. We've helped clients move capital from high-risk zones into stabilized, high-yield assets in the northern powerhouse of the UK. If you're worried about your Dubai exposure, or you're tired of the US roller coaster, let's talk. We've prepared a 2026 Flight to Safety report. It compares the real-time yields and legal risks of 10 global cities. Click the link below, get the report, and let's make sure your wealth is still here in 2030. Thanks for watching.